that vision today. We have a content platform that helps marketers manage the content more efficiently, and most importantly, gives them insight into how the content is being used. We have a little spiel that we give with chief marketing officers about how you have all of this visibility to what happens at the top of the funnel. If someone comes to your website, in some cases a creepy amount of information about what they do on your website. And that they're progressing through the funnel as they're interacting with your email campaigns, which are probably highly automated at this point in time. But in most of the cases, what happens next is, in the business-to-business world, is you create an opportunity, you heave it over the wall with both hands, it lands in the sales rep's hands, and you now have no idea what really happens. And that could be fine if everything was working perfectly well on the other side. But as you get on the other side, you find the sellers are in a world where the buyer is much more educated than they've ever been before. Because they've been to your website, they've read the white paper, they've gone to G2 Crowd, they know everything there is to know about you before they ever actually have a live conversation. And so when they get ready to have a face-to-face meeting or a web meeting or whatever it is, the first time they connect live as a sales rep, they are really needing to be much more evolved in the conversation than maybe what they would have expected to be 10 years ago or 15 years ago. So they turn to marketing and say, I need content. Give me content specific to this industry, specific to this product line, specific to this particular use case. Generally speaking, they'll do that by going to their share drive or SharePoint or whatever it might be and muddling through thousands and thousands of pieces of content, some of which are horribly out of date, et cetera, et cetera. And they get mad, they either call marketing and ask them to do a bunch of custom work, or they do something themselves, right? Exactly. That makes everybody gasp when that happens.
Exactly.
I hope I'm not picking on any sales people in the room.
We're all friends here.
You know who you are. And so either way, marketing really doesn't have any visibility into what's happening. And the CEO, meanwhile, is saying, hey, marketing, no longer do I expect you to just give me eyeballs or even leads. I expect you to give me revenue. So start to tell me how what you're doing is generating revenue. Right. And a lot of that touch point is content, whether it's a video or PowerPoint deck, white paper, whatever it might be. Sure. And so we're providing tools to help the marketers with that problem, at the same time make doing the right thing as hard to avoid as possible for sellers. So the right content finds them in the context of what they're doing. Right, sure. If they're in Salesforce, it knows what they're looking at and what they're doing in Salesforce. It takes advantage of all that data and says, here's some content that probably will be appropriate for this particular situation. It could be training, it could be the actual content that you're going to share with the customer, playbooks, whatever it might be. Sure. And then capture the whole thing in a big web that captures as much data as possible so that we can be as creepy at the end of the funnel as we are at the top.